We're selecting this pylon, a couple of metres behind. It's going to give us the biggest distance to the next one up there. Lots of options. And he's now going to pick up the chute, round to one side. He's undoing that example of a daisy chain. When he needs more room, he's picking it up, giving himself plenty of room so he doesn't get stuck. Daisy chain is undone, the knots that we tied in the individual leads, close to the ground, close to the chute, picks it up. Straightening up. And we're going to split the lines right down the middle using that little thing there. So we have on the left and the right the lines as well as the toggles. He's splitting them. Splitting them. With no pressure under his arms, he's going to then walk back. Those are the knots we tied in the individual sets of strings as we landed yesterday. He's controlling the chute, keeping it close to him so that he has control. Brings it down. Once he has control, he's looking behind him to straighten it up. There he goes. Walks back a couple of steps and throws on the ground. He's then going to start at the back of the chute. He's going to move along the individual cells, not getting caught on those prick risers they put in the middle. And he's going to look for the outside edge, which will be definable because it has I love Aerochute written on it. Underneath? Always underneath. Always underneath with the hands, never crossing over the top. We're looking for the red line. We're looking for a straight line across the back and parallel of the thing. When we find that red line, we're going to bring it a little bit forward, just to give it a bit of a banana shape. Doing the same thing on the other side. It's going through the individual cells at the back. I'll just give my hand at this stage in case he needs it. Again, he's going underneath, always underneath. He's finding his red line, laying it down and moving it a little bit forwards. He's now coming to his knots. These are the knots we tied last night as we were putting it away. We go halfway along the length, we just tie a simple loop hook. We're now going to lay the chute by bringing over each individual corner and placing it just on top until we get to the back. Those are the cells that we're opening up. They are the leading edge. We just need to open them up, flicking them back. When two people are doing this, it almost seems to put it pretty much near its final position anyway, but there we go. See that effect it's had, it's opened them all. Just a little kick underneath, just to really open them up. Okay, the next thing we need to look at is tightening up these lines and making sure everything's free from top and bottom. No, he's waving the finger in disappointment. Middle line, of course. So we're looking for the E in Pro Renata. So if you do that again for the camera, we missed it. He moved the craft by little ins and outs. Okay, no reason to run over your ropes. Little ins and outs. Until we've got the midline in the middle of the chute. Now we're checking our toggles so the ropes are facing backwards, the chains always backwards. Now he's going to do this tightening of the line by using his foot to just slowly bring the aircraft back. He does this gentle toggling, not moving the chute, just gentle up and down of the two sets of lines, so everything just looks like it's free. Yep, so we can separate the top ones from the bottom ones. And next thing we're going to use, making sure our toggle is at the top, is following it back underneath. It's going to make the V shape. V shape on the line. Resting it, once it's all clear, on the ground. You repeat the same on the other side. Separating top and bottom, there it goes, underneath, always underneath. Making that steering line, making sure it's not caught on any bits of grass, and then just putting it down. Again, checking that it's centre. This is about the longest Andy's ever been quiet.